What's up, Blue Chips? Welcome. It is Wednesday, hump day. Up in here, let's see what we got today. Hopefully everything's working. I don't really have time to check. It's a pretty good one. You can't deposit excuses. Well, let's get to it. Alrighty. So, what do we got going on here? I see my lighting's a little off. My other monitor should be here today. Kind of got into an argument with Amazon last night. I was like, how are you going to wait a week to ship the monitor? Literally, they shipped it last night. It's like, well, why couldn't you just do that when I ordered it? Like, why did you wait until now to ship it? It really made no sense to me because now they supposedly are overnighting the thing, which was, I guess, their plan all along because it was always expected by today. So I was just a little confused to why. And it's coming from Salt Lake City, Utah. So I have no idea why they would wait till last minute. It's like, why wouldn't you just send it earlier so then you could pay less for shipping to get, I don't know. Anyways, what's up, Jeff? What's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? I didn't respond to you, I think, on Twitter yet because, oh yeah, I did. Okay. I thought maybe you had re-responded. I was driving home with the kiddos and all that good stuff. So get Brad Owen off the screen here, watching me some poker. And we got the SPY, the good old SPY. It's trying to rebound a little bit here. I heard the ISW live chat going off a little bit while I was getting the sun situated. TVIX. Dang, I can't believe TVIX is that high. It's crazy. But yeah, we got the SPY here. Take a look at the TVIX since I just got the one chart up here. Everyone's kind of assuming this thing might go down a little bit today. Assuming the SPY might make a little bit of a bounce. Everything up here on the scanners. Let me set these. It is set up the way that I have it. It's just all the ones that don't show float. UGAS, DGAS, oil, all that good stuff. They're not going to be on there because they don't have a float. So, what the push? You got to push. You got to use. If you use the other card, bud, it'll go. That card doesn't. It's not designed for that. It's not going to make it down. Just realized this is out of place a little bit. I was trying to adjust this real quick because tonight when I finally get the monitor, I'm going to have to redo all of this. So I've been a little bit lazy with getting it all ready. Let's see. What does everybody else got? mRNA. Dang, we lost our shares on mRNA. That's a bummer. All right, so I guess we can't watch that one. PBYI. It's a SSR and also have no shares. TOL. Okay, we do have shares there, but this is a gap down, so I probably won't be messing with that. WB, what's the float on WB? $123. Okay, so we're gonna put WB up on one of our charts. A little sad we lost the shares on mRNA. I actually had that one up already. So WB will obviously be looking. Let's see if there's anything on the daily here for some key areas. I mean, there's a whole bunch kind of just chilling in this area, so we'll just look for some kind of crazy move up there towards the highs from yesterday, and we'll look at it from there. Big gap down this morning, and it's trying to bring its way back up, so we'll keep an eye on that one. That'd be a good one to possibly look for this line here, somewhere around right over 42 to get that thing started, looking for it to fall back over. So keep an eye on WB. Let's go up to the gapper list. mRNA is obviously up there. OCN. We do have shares here. The range is crap. We'll probably leave that alone. We'll leave that one up to the scanner if it wants to pop back up. ALC. Actually have no shares here. Interesting. Almost a half a billion float. We got no shares. Interesting. Usually not the case. FCAU. All right, this looks like a nice one. We're going to put this one up over here. FCAU. Have shares there. It's actually a little bit over a billion float, so pretty decent move already though. But we'll see if it wants to continue going into the open, which is in about 3 minutes here. TJX. We have shares here as well. Actually, it looks fairly similar. Well, yeah, it kind of looks pretty similar. We'll put that one up down here, and then see if we can find one more. I think WB is going to be our main. Let's see if we can't find something else. Oh, I know what's going on here. I forgot to set the min. There we So the float was set, just not the min I3. I like to set it to 10 just to kind of eliminate the noise a little bit. Well, let's see what CAG's doing. Or that's not one that we pulled up. We have no shares there. Let's see if we can find one more here. ODP. No range there. BGS. Nothing there. Anything off the bear scan? mRNA, of course. IOVA. IOVA went nuts yesterday. Maybe we'll keep IOVA up, see what this wants to do. So I think that we got our 4 up. We got, excuse me. Man, I passed out last night. I took 2 melatonins instead of 1, and I said, I am passing out. I couldn't, I needed the rest. Nick, what's going on, man? Do you think TNXP will skyrocket on the coronavirus? TNXP, that's a low float, right? Yeah, it's a penny stock. I mean, I have no clue, man. I don't really follow these stocks. We can take a look at the past, and I mean, it does seem to have random spikes. So, I mean, you can kind of take that for what it's worth. But I don't like to give advice on that kind of stuff because I honestly just have no insight on those penny stocks. Michael in the house, what's up, man? Marketing, what's up? Thomas, what's going on? And Nicholas, obviously, welcome. What's going on, guys? I'm so sad about mRNA. Good luck today, all. Stay within your risk parameters. I don't want any blow-up messages today. I want to see everyone, even if you do lose, I want you to be happy about it. I want you to learn something from your losses if you do lose, but hopefully we're all green today. It is hump day after all, so hopefully we can all take advantage of that. Good morning, Brad. What's going on, man? We got about 40 seconds here till the bell. Just kind of curious what mRNA is doing. Hang on. She's a pumping on a hump day. All right, we got about 10 seconds here. Take a look at mRNA. This thing is just running. There's the bell. Let's get it, guys. Not sure why I still have mRNA up because we can't play it. Just going to let that thing do what it wants to do. WB is attempting to go a little higher here. I'd like to see it up towards 42. There it goes. Let's see. Let's switch these charts around. About 41, 42. MU, man, this thing is always crazy. Oh, man, look at WB. That thing just shot down. All I wanted was the 42 pop. Didn't quite get it. Keep an eye on MU here. So WB didn't do what we want. That thing would have to re-hit the scanner at this point. Some of the other ones we were watching are just kind of dead. They're not really moving too much. MU, we were looking, I mean, honestly, that 54 area was probably a good spot. But I wasn't 100% paying attention to it. I had just pulled it up. I was kind of looking at yesterday's high. I was like, let's see if we can get up towards there. Of course, now nothing is moving. Pulled TUP up. SSR. Not going to mess with that. BGS. We have no shares there. It's actually making a decent little run here, but we don't have any shares, so. EXEL. Do have shares here. This was a gap down, though. Let's take a quick peek at the other side here. And none of these even look good off the minus I3 scan, at least for my strategy anyway. A lot of stuff on SSR from yesterday. Let's take a look at. This is kind of a gap down too, though. I really don't like playing gap downs. It's right at yesterday's. Look at the spread on this one kind of sucks. Okay. I was actually ready to hit the button there. I stalled. I was like, okay, the bid's actually up over 35. I was just putting my order in. Didn't quite get my order in quick enough. TEDU, we don't have any shares there. WB is finally starting to do something. What is it doing? Wow, WB actually made the exact move that we were looking for. SOB. Look at that. Right to yesterday's high. Man, it's like yesterday we were in sync, and now today we can't find anything. There goes Arlo. What is that doing? I'd like to see a little bit more of a move out of that. Yes, bud. Use the other car, bud. The other car works. You keep trying to use the car that's not working. No. You know that Daddy's working right now. There goes WB back up. LAKE. Kind of like this one. Yes, Camden. This kid. There we go. See if we can get up there. Test 1750. Wish the bid would come up just a little bit. There we go. We get this pop, we're hungry. There it is. Alright, we're gonna start this. Go right through 18. We'll look to get the ad. Actually, dang, we got a pretty horrible fill. Thought I saw 70s there, but we ended up with 66 there. WB is actually running again. Come on, kid. Stop hitting my hand. Hey, stop, please. Oh, take a look at Billy. We'll start Billy as well. We get there, 86. Spreads on these are not that great today, I'll tell you that. Also watching WB up there in the top right. I cannot wait to get this new monitor. Like this looking up all the way up there for the pertinent information is not doing wonders for my neck at all. 28, 55, 37. So Lake's moving a little bit. Yes, Camden. Okay, I'm gonna help you once I can, okay? 1756. Oh, this kid. I think I want to change that. Oh, did we come that close on Billy? Got the pull down. What did it get to? 66. See if it'll come back down. I missed the ad there because the spread was bad. mRNA going high a day again. There we go, getting the pullback here on Lake. So that button you saw me hit, you can read it if you can read it. It says 1-to-1 range order. So basically it's taking high of day. We're coming down to it now. Let's see if we can get this little flush towards 50. So basically I'm always getting at least what I'm risking. That's the idea. There we go, we're on the bid. And where did we, oh, we actually got filled over there on Billy. We're on the bid here on Lake. We didn't get it, we're still there on the bid. Might just take it. We're still there. All right, we're gonna take it off there. It didn't want to give it to us. We'll be happy with those two for now. Let's go back to one screen and we will pull up WB. That's what we're watching right now. All right. Well, actually, let me see what he wants. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Treat? They already got them. I'll give you one more, okay? You're not going to feed them treats all day. Yeah, that's it. All gone. It looks like 46 is a pretty key area here. It's a pretty big move. I'd like to see the 46 pop. Might not get it though. It's already pretty extended. It's starting to slow down too. Kind of grinding though. I'd like to see a big move out of it. Oh, these kids have given me such a headache these last 2 days. Yes? I told you you're not getting any more. That was it. Kid, come on. Lay off. Sorry guys, you just have to, he's in one of them moods where you're just gonna have to let him cry. Looks like Lake and Billy both continued. It'll be so nice to scale out of my positions again when we get to that point. Man, looking back at the Lake chart, we were really right about that exit. It wasn't giving it to us. That thing popped all the way right back up to 18. It was a 50-cent pop after we got out. So that was a good move. I mean, yeah, it's down. It's back down there now, but right when we got out, it went all the way back up to 18. Looks like we probably should have got in there on WB. I wanted that 46 pop. Looking at the daily, I wanted it to. I thought it was gonna. My thought process was look at all the resistance there. I was thinking there'd be a ton of stop losses on the like sitting there from the daily chart. So I figured they were going to try to eat those and get that little bit of a squeeze, and that's what we were waiting for. We didn't want to be a part of that squeeze. We wanted to get in on that squeeze. So unfortunately, we missed that move, but that was the idea behind it. Yes, Camden. No more treats. No. I know. You're going to be upset, but you can't just keep feeding them treats all day. BBIV is on SSR. SRNE, we have no shares. Take a look at the other side real quick. UIS. Taking a little bit of a dive, not on much volume. Actually, actually has a gap fill here. Oh, 13. If this randomly wants to die all the way down there to 13, we might be interested. Oh, seems like it's getting bought up over 1350. Just looking for something else. I don't see anything. So just like that, guys, we're about 18 minutes in and things are already starting to slow down a bit. Just goes to show you that's why the bell is where it's at. If you're into trading things that are a little bit slower, then you obviously, a lot of people like to wait the first 15 minutes to kind of let all that kind of jiggle itself out. But what's your scanner think of Lake on the upside? Has it been on the minus I3 scan? I don't see it over there. At least not over 20. But it just goes to show you too, Lake and BILI, B-I-L-I, neither of those were on my watch list this morning. So, but I mean, just looking at the way Lake's trading, it sure doesn't look like it wants to be a long. I mean, it did gap up. A lot of times these will come down like this after a push, and then they'll just kind of grind up the rest of the day if they do. But as of right now, it sure doesn't look like that's the case. Reaching resist, I think you mean support. I'm looking at it on another chart here. Let me pull it up here. I mean, it does look like this could be a pretty solid long for the most part. Sitting at yesterday's high here. I just wanted it to test 16 there. I was going to jump in to the long side. It didn't quite get there. I wanted it to come down and test this, the close from yesterday. A ton of support sitting there. That's what I was looking at. I didn't want to jump the gun. The volume is low on the drop, usually hints that it might reverse. See, I find it to be the other way. When you get big bars of volume, that usually means it gets exhausted to that side. If it's low volume as it's making a move, that means there's still a ton of volume to be had, so that it could just kind of really push that way, if that makes sense. But once you get that huge volume bar in one direction on a big spike, whether it's to the upside or downside, that's usually an indication that it's about to reverse, at least in my experience. But yeah, being able to scale out of these in the future will be very nice. As you can see, this one would have worked very nicely. What do you get? This kid is a pooping machine. Man, I definitely was going to take that too. Look at that. Look at that pop. Man, look at it. Ah, you're killing me. I would have been all over that at 16. Oh well. And that's all I was looking for, was to pop back up there towards VWAP and the whole $1.17. So we'd be out right now. That's a little frustrating. Oh well. I know ISW killed this stock this morning. I wasn't playing this even if I had shares. It was on SSR. I think it's a lower float too. It's the float on APT. 10 mil, yeah. We most likely would have stayed away from that one. Let's go ahead and get rid of our filters here just so you guys can still see the scanners in action. The way that I have them set up for my strategy, it's has slowed down enough to where I can get and change it back and be all right. SLS. I'm sad they took our shares away on mRNA. That would have been a good one to play. Look at that. Perfect push. Coming back to that previous resistance, which I would consider high of day from yesterday. Oh well. Not much we can do about it. Trying to think of a word and I can't think of it. I know. Is it? Oh my god. So for any of you that don't know, I play baseball, and we just started our preseason type stuff, our preseason workouts, and we have a chain email just for organizing everything. And I guess last night for practice, because we split our practices into 2 groups, because obviously the team's big enough to where we need 2 groups. And my group was last night, and the other group was today. But I guess only 2 out of the 10 of them showed up, and they took a picture of each other. And I had sent an email back saying, was this a meetup for baseball practice or a meetup for Under Armour male models? Because they all work for Under Armour, most of them do. And the one guy laughed, and then one of the other guys just responded, "Thanks for the spank bank material, guys." It's just like, oh my god, cracks me up though. SLS, AHPI, OAS, VXRT. Just rolling through charts here. ENLC. Oh boy. Never cracked my neck so much, I'll tell you that much. Do any of you follow Trading Monkey? I went through a stream from the other day when he was making a big deal out of making 20 bucks because he like doesn't do that. And I was curious how he did it. I was like, dang, he finally learned how to trade, or maybe he just got lucky on sizing up on something, or, you know, I was just curious what it was. And I went back and checked, and he's using Thinkorswim. He entered a position like near the bell, and it never went through, at least on his end. Like, it didn't show him in a position, et cetera, et cetera. And he's known that when he gets into a position, if it starts going in his favor, he always takes profits like super early, like almost like instantly. And then he complains about how he does it all the time, and it's just kind of funny. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. Look at that move from NVAX. We don't have any shares there. This thing looks like it could be a runner. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I've seen this higher. It's a lower float, 32 mil. I remember this running before, and it's got plenty of potential. What's the other one? NMRD. Not as interesting. Let's see what the halt price is at here. 913. Or wait, why does it say? Yeah, I was looking at 1116. So it's very close. Could definitely get there. But anyways, so the order didn't go through, and he didn't know he was in a position, and the stock just started ripping. And then it was up like 40 cents or something like that, and then out of nowhere, the position popped up. This was probably like 10 minutes later, and he was up like 28 bucks. He hit join the ask, got out of the position, and it was immediately like on cloud nine. I mean, I've never seen the guy happier than he was right then and there. He was just like, I made 20 bucks. I just made 20 bucks. I just made 20 bucks. Look guys, I just made 20 bucks. Like, it cracked me up, because there is no way that he would have ever let that thing go to where it was if he knew he was in the position. But he was sitting there saying, I made 20 bucks, which technically he did, but you can see where I'm going with that. It cracked me up to no extent. I was laughing for a good 10 minutes. It was interesting, to say the least. AGRX. It's actually making a big move, but the range on it's pretty crappy. I thought NVAX was going to try to halt there, but it's getting pushed back down. Not to complain, but to just let you know, I'm at 100% on my volume to hear you, Pep. Is my volume that low? Looks like appears to be up. Let me. Is that a little bit better? You're never complaining, man. I know. If it's low, just let me know. I don't want to have to yell. So I mean, I have it turned up as much as I can now. I put a little bit of gain on it within Streamlabs. I'm just kind of scrolling through some charts here, looking for descending triangles, all kinds of other stuff. I'm not quite seeing anything. No more treats, bud. Man, look at NVAX. I mean, guys, this is exactly what we're looking for. These big, intense moves like this. And this is exactly what we're looking for the pullback, right? I mean, it doesn't get more beautiful than this. Just unfortunate we didn't have shares. All right, guys. So I actually just got a message from the wife. Her dad, he's been meaning to drop something off, but apparently I have to go meet him. So I'm going to have to leave. I have to leave the house by 10:30 to get there on time at 11. So I'll stick around for another 10 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it a little bit early today, around 10:15. Better on 75% volume now, so 25% better. I love it. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. I appreciate the support. It helps push the stream out there to the rest of the YouTube world. Maybe it'll catch somebody else, bring them in here. We can grow the community a little bit, get the engagement going. Also, don't ever feel like you don't ever feel like you have a stupid question. You have a question, feel free to ask. I'm always willing to help out. And if I don't know the answer, I will go find it. Might not be right away, but I will find it for you. Ever have any questions or comments off stream, feel free to find me in the Discord as well as Twitter, or you can just leave a comment on any of the videos and I will respond. OAS. A lot of these have no range today. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Yes. What? Up? So we're gonna get you changed. We're gonna have to get going. You wanna go get changed? The dad's gonna get off and then we're gonna get changed. You got 6-7 minutes. What you want? You want this? Are you tired? Don't tell me you're tired. How about this? This? You want one more treat? I'll give you one more treat. Last one. See if that'll keep them occupied for the last couple minutes here. Learning a lot from the small account I have. Oh, hold on a second. I got to answer this. All right, let me finish my thought process, and then I got to get out of here. That was actually her dad saying that he'd get there a little bit earlier. Haven't made any money, but learned valuable lessons while only losing a little money. Exactly. That's what I was saying this morning. If you guys are gonna lose, make sure that you learn something from it. Camden, I'm getting off here, okay? And then we're gonna go. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. He's being a butt, and I'm gonna go get him changed and get out of here. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace.